Our grant is on developing an ethics and society review for research from Stanford University. We're interested in a large number of research projects whose principal risks is not to human subjects, but to human society. What happens when something leaves the lab and becomes policy or becomes a product. So this is really obvious in domains like artificial intelligence with facial recognition and criminal justice applications, but also in areas like sustainability, elections research, other areas of engineering, and so on. Now, you'd think often that the IRB is the group that should be monitoring this, but in reality, the IRB is actually disallowed by the common rule in the United States from reviewing risks to human society. Some IRBs do generally have a wider purview, but for the most part, that research is just declined to be reviewed by the IRB, saying this is not really our problem. So we're interested in stepping into the space here to create an institutional process that we call ESR, Ethics and Society Review, that aids researchers in mitigating these negative ethical and societal aspects of their research. Basically, it's hooked into funding processes so that a partnering funding institution doesn't release grant funding until the PIs have completed the ESR process with their grant. So what happens is that the funding program does its own typical merit review, and then the ones that they want to get funded get handed off to this ESR faculty panel, which is an interdisciplinary panel focusing on the risks to society and how they might be mitigated. They work with the PIs to identify mitigation strategies, and once that's complete, the funding is released to the PIs. Our goals with our grant are to generalize the kinds of guidelines and rubrics that we've been developing so that the ESR tech can be applied across other programs, other institutions, to expand beyond our own institution, and to evaluate as we expand through a stepped wedge trial design to determine what kind of impacts ESR has on attitudes and behaviors. Thanks very much.